Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome back. Yeah, can you see my screen, everyone? Online guys, can anyone confirm?
Yes.
Yes. Fine. So yesterday, day before yesterday, so we discussed about basics, right? Servers, networks, IP address, subnet mask, gateways, routers. So those are very basics, right? Theoretical concepts. Yeah. So today onwards, we'll start working on cloud. So yesterday, how to create AWS account discussed, right? So everyone account created, right? Any challenges while creating account? While creating AWS account?
Payment option is declining.
Okay, payment option is declining, right? Yeah. So we need to use HDFC, ICICI, Axis Bank, Citibank. Okay. So either debit or credit. Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. No issues. You can bring your laptop tomorrow. Okay. I'll show you. Yeah. So if you face any issues, you can search Google. Google it. You'll get all the steps one by one. Okay. It is very easier to create account. One more time, I'll show you now. Yeah, first of all, how to create account, one more time, we'll see that. After that, we'll log in into the console. What are the services available in the console? What services will work as a DevOps engineer? So what is our role in AWS? Okay. Yeah, currently admin role is not there, right? So we need to handle the automation activities as well as infrastructure activities. Okay. Yeah. So to create AWS account, the URL here is aws.amazon.com. aws.amazon.com. Click on sign in. Yeah, see here now it's showing create a new AWS account. Click on this. Now here we need to give email address. You can create a fresh email address. Don't use old one. Okay. You can create a fresh email address and you can give it here. And account name, your name you can give, whatever name you want to give, you can give. Okay. So click on verify. So you'll get one email, you can verify that. So after that, you can go next. Okay. Yeah. So while going next, it will ask you to provide your address, phone number, PAN card. So don't give your PAN card. You can give no PAN card. Okay. Yeah. And also personal or business. You can always give personal only. Don't give business. Okay. Personal only. After that, end of the page. At the end of the page, it will ask you to provide credit card or debit card account information. Okay. So that is mandatory. Account information is mandatory, right? So if you don't provide the details, account will not be success. Okay. So you require that details. First, yeah, you need to provide the account details. Once you provide the account details from your account, 2 rupees will be deducted. Just 2 rupees will be deducted. That 2 rupees will be reverted after 1 week to your account. Okay. Yeah. So unknowingly, they will not charge any single MP from your account. Okay. So whatever limitations we have, service limitations that we have to use. So within 1 year, you can use that. Okay. Maximum, yeah. They give storage 30 GB, right? And servers 750 hours, and the network they give some hours, right? So services wise, they are giving some limitations. As per the limitation, you have to use. So if you utilize beyond the limit, what will happen? Account will be suspended. That's it. They will not charge anything from your account, right? Account will be stopped. So that, yeah. So we can create one more account if required, but to avoid that, we need to use properly. Okay. So if you're using properly, no distractions will be happening. Okay. Yeah. So you can create account today itself. Okay. If you are facing any issues, you can ping me or you can ping in the group. Okay, so we'll see that. Once account is created, once account is activated, again you can go to aws.amazon.com is the URL. Now click on sign in. Yeah, now you can select root user only. Yeah, here you can give email address. Click on next, give your password and sign in. Yeah, this is my AWS dashboard, account dashboard, right? So once I log into the console, so here my name is there, right? My account name. This is a account name, not login ID. Okay, account name. Click on this. See here. This is my account ID, 12-digit number. Account ID. So account information. Account information. If you check here, account information. Organization. So personal or organization. You can check here. Service quotas. Quotas means limitations. You can check from here. Billing dashboard. Whatever bill is generating, you can check the bill here. So click on billing dashboard. See here. This is my current month bill. Okay. So if you want to check previous month bills, go to bills, select previous month here. So this is the previous month bill, September month, August month, nothing is there. July also, nothing is there. Okay. June also not there. So if you want to check previous month bills, you can select the month and you can check. Okay. So this budgets and cost explorer, budget reports, these are all very important, right? So budget, what is budget? Normally client allocates some budget to the project, right? Yeah, so as for the budget, so as a senior DevOps engineer or architect or manager, so we need to control the budget. Okay, so this budgeting concept we'll discuss. Okay, yeah, budget reports, and yeah, different things are there. Okay, now go back to account information. Now security credentials. So if you want to change your login password, you can change from here. Okay. If you want to modify anything, you can modify account security credentials set. Okay, settings, account settings, your account settings. When you want to change any settings, okay, you can modify from here. Okay, these are the details available. Next one. So here it is showing global, right? So when I click on billing, it will show you global. So billing is a global service. Okay, billing is a global service. For example, if I click on any other service like EC2, it will show you a region. See here, observe here. It is showing Ohio. So Ohio is a region. Region is a data center, right? So Ohio US East 2. By default, it will select Ohio US East 2. This is a default region. Okay. So when I select billing, it will show you global because billing is global, right? So these regions Jones will discuss. Okay, yeah. So first we'll go through all these other tabs, then we'll go to regions. Okay, next one, see here, support. What is support? So this is very important. Okay, yeah, support. When we are working on any services in real-time projects or test lab. Okay, so if you are facing any issues with the services, like for example, so I'm working on networking part, VPC. So VPC is having some issues. So by the time, if you want to raise a ticket with vendor, support center, support case, you can say support case. If you want to raise a ticket with vendor, click on this support center. See, yeah. Now create case. Click on this. See here. Account and billing are technical. So if you have any billing issues, like unnecessarily bill is generating, right? So you need to select account and billing. And technical issues means technical any services issues. Okay, you can select and you can go next. You need to provide the description, what is the exact issue, your email address, and you can submit. Once you submit that, this will go to AWS. Okay, So they will check it out. They will get information from you if any additional information required, and they will update you once resolve the issue, right? They will ask you to provide the feedback also, right? So AWS give you full support here, whatever support you require. So because we are using account which is free tier account, right? So normally in real-time projects we use paid account, paid service. Okay. So paid service means definitely they need to give support. Even test lab also they give support. Okay. Yeah. So whenever you want to raise a ticket with vendor, you need to go with the support center, and we need to raise the ticket from here, right? Yeah. Because why we need to raise the ticket here? We are not using any physical environments, right? Physical environments will be physical servers will be maintained by vendor, right? If any major issues are there, we cannot perform that. We cannot resolve that issues. That is why we need to depend on vendors, right? Yeah, and also, so when we raise the ticket, when we raise the case, every ticket will have some SLA. What is SLA? SLA and every ticket will have some SLA, right? All in, guys.
Service level agreement.
Service level agreement. Yes. So every ticket, every request will have SLA, right? It's a service level agreement. It's a timeline. Service level agreement means timeline, right? So when we talk about tickets or request, every request will have some SLA. So different category tickets are available. P1 tickets, P2 tickets, P3, P4. Priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, priority 4. So as per the priority, they need to close the ticket. Vendors will close. If any critical issue is there, you need to raise P1 ticket, priority 1. Priority 1 will have 1 hour time only, right? Priority 2, 4 hours. Priority 3, 24 hours. Priority 4, 48 hours. So as per the SLA, the ticket should be closed. Otherwise, that will be escalated to next level, right? Yeah. So whatever priority you are creating, priority ticket you are creating, so as per the priority, they will start working on the ticket. They will resolve the issue. They will update you. They will revert back to you. Okay. Yeah. So this is support center. Next one, expert help. What is this? So customers, different types of customers will be there, right? So for example, we are customer to the AWS. Okay. So different customers like priority customers, non-priority customers. Priority means they will pay more billing. They will have expert help, right? So they don't need to raise the ticket. They directly call them. They directly call to AWS whenever they have any issues. That is priority service. Okay. Yeah. This post is not required. Next one, documentation. So this is very important. So AWS is providing official documentation. All the services, official documentation. Click on this. See here. So these are all documents. Featured service, compute service, container service, storage services, right? Yeah, databases, security, identity, compliance. Yeah, so these are all different services providing. These are all documentation, right? For example, I required Amazon EC2 document. Okay, this document I required. Click on this. See here. Now here it is asking 3 formats: HTML, PDF, and a GitHub. So whatever format you require, you can select and you can download this. So click on PDF. See here. This is PDF document, EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud. This is our first service. Tomorrow we'll start this. We'll start this service, first service, which is very important. So when you want to create servers, EC2 instances, right? We can go through Elastic Compute Cloud. This is official document. See here, detailed document. What is Amazon EC2, right? Features, how to get started with Amazon EC2, related services, setup. So here you have how to create account also available here. What is key pair? What is security group, right? right? So these are all whatever documentation is providing by AWS. These are all official documentation. So this document, if you want to download, click on this download tab, right? You can download into your locker. But this is 1983 pages available. It's a big documentation, not small one. There's so many pages available. Okay, yeah. So if you want to download, you can download this official document. Okay, yeah. Next one, training. So what is training? So AWS provide you some trainings, free trainings. Okay, festival time, New Year time, they give you some trainings. Okay, or else any services launches, new services. By the time AWS provide you some trainings. Okay, yeah. Click on trainings. Go down here. See here. Digital training, classroom training, AWS digital training on partner sites, events. So they show you free. Whatever free trainings are there that you can enroll and you can attend. So here there is no free trainings currently. See, here no free trainings, right? So they give you free here. So whatever free that you can select and you can enroll and you can attend. Okay. So currently no free trainings are available, right? So New Year time, festival time, they give you some free trainings. Next one, getting started resource center. What is this? So apart from this AWS services, AWS is providing other services support also. Other services documentation also. See it. Compute, serverless, container storage, machine learning, databases, right? Resource centers. Find all the right tools, documentation, resources to get the most out of AWS. Okay. Yeah. So AWS is giving other support, other documentation also, other support also, right? Yeah. Next one, send feedback. What is feedback? So whatever services you're using, for that services, if you want to provide feedback, you can go to send feedback and you can update the feedback. Okay. Yeah. Next one. So here we have bell icon, right? Which is notifications. Whatever services you are creating, whatever issues are happening, right? For that, you will get open issues, yeah, schedule changes, other notifications, event logs, all the logs. Click on event logs. See it? These are the logs. Whatever you operate, so every operation, one log will be generated. Okay. Yeah. Next one. Yeah. This is Cloud Shell. Cloud Shell is a command line. Right? So instead of a GUI, so when you want to work on command line, when you want to troubleshoot anything, when you want to perform any major activities, you can connect through Cloud Shell. Shell is the command line, right? So Cloud Shell also will discuss while working on services. Okay. Yeah. So these are the important things are available. So next one, services. Here we have services, right? Yeah. Before going to services, let's try to understand regions. Okay. Yeah. So here, for example, if I click on EC2, it will show you Ohio, right? Yeah. So these are all the regions. So US East North Virginia, US East Ohio, US West North California, US West Oregon, Africa Cape Town, right? Asia Pacific. These are the Asia Pacific regions. Here we have Mumbai also, right? Singapore, Sydney, right? Canada region, and Europe, Frankfurt, Ireland, London, Milan, Paris, right? So these are all Europe regions, and the Middle East regions, South America region also available, right? So these are all regions. Region is a, we know that, data center, right? Region is a data center, right? So these regions across the globe, AWS is configured, AWS is established, right? Now, we'll discuss about a few things on this. AWS regions and zones. Yeah. For example, so this is a Mumbai region. So for example, this is Mumbai region. So this is Mumbai region. So if you want to switch to Mumbai, currently I'm in Ohio, US East 2, right? So from Ohio, US East 2 to Mumbai, if you want to switch, click on this. Now I'll switch to Mumbai region. Now I am in Mumbai region. Okay. So any region, if you want to switch, just click on that. It will be changed. Okay. Yeah. Now, for example, this is our Mumbai region. Mumbai region, right? So region is a data center. We know that. So where we hold all the servers, network, switches, router, all the infrastructure, right? Yeah. So this is a Mumbai region. Under this region, again, we'll be having availability zones. These are the zones. 3 availability zones. What is availability zone? What is zone? Zone is also a data center. Region is a data center. Zone also a data center. But why we put zones? So under this Mumbai region, we have currently we have 4 zones. I'm showing 3 zones only. Currently we have 4 zones. So what is the use of this zone? What is the importance here? We'll try to understand. Yeah, so this is availability zone. We can say availability zone. Availability zone 2A, 2B, and 2C. So this is, for example, Hyderabad availability zone. This is Bangalore. This is Chennai. Okay. So we have 3 zones. What is zone? What is the use of zone? First, we'll try to understand. Okay. So zone is a data center. Zone is also a data center. So this data centers we can say DR data centers. What is DR data center? What is DR? So these zones are, we can say, DR data centers. What is DR? Anyone?
Disaster recovery.
Yeah. Disaster recovery data centers. Disaster recovery. So if any disaster happened, okay, so by using these data centers, we can recover, right? For example, I give you a small example here. Yeah. So in 2016, major floods happened in Chennai. Major floods happened in Chennai. By the time, most of the IT area affected. Most of the companies shut down. Most of the data centers shut down in Chennai. By the time, no electricity, no power, no diesel to run the generators, no drinking water also by the time, because most of the IT area, most of the places affected. So by the time our employees, our project employees, they moved from Chennai to Hyderabad, they work from here, right? So by the time one of our availability zone also down, right? So if this availability is down, Chennai data center is down, what will happen? Whatever servers are running on this, whatever applications are running on this, whatever databases are running on this, everything will be shut down, right? Yeah, so this data centers will be accessible from like this data centers will be accessible through any network, any place, right? So globally accessible data centers. Yeah. So if any data center is down, entire applications will be down, right? So by the time what will happen? Client business will be impacted, right? Right. So that is why, to avoid that, this zones will help you. Okay. So every 2 minutes, what will happen here? So whatever data is available on the availability zone, that will travel from one zone to other zone. This will replicate from one zone to other zone. For example, this zone is down. This zone is down. What will happen? So whatever servers are running on this availability zone, whatever applications are running on this availability zone, those will be accessible from other zone, either Hyderabad or Bangalore. Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
So when you access Chennai from Hyderabad and Bangalore as well, right?
Yes, correct.
So what if the Chennai database is shut down, and can you access it even if it's shut down or no?
Yeah. So if the Chennai is shut down, definitely you can access from Hyderabad or Bangalore.
Okay. Even if it's like power off.
Yeah, anything. So these are highly scalable, highly available data centers, right? If any one data center is down, even Hyderabad is down, our applications will be accessible from Bangalore.
So you can access Chennai as well, even if you are in Hyderabad.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Fine. So these zones will help you to access your data, right? So whenever any data center is down, any issues happen in the data center. Okay. Yeah. So AWS is providing high availability. So high availability is most important, right? High availability. If they are unable to provide availability, what will happen? AWS is unable to provide availability. What will happen? Eventually, the customers will switch to other data centers, other platforms, right? So AWS is unable to provide the availability. Definitely, customers will switch to other platforms. Use competition is there, right? So we have Azure, GCP, and other platforms also. That is why. So AWS is providing high availability, high security also, right? Security also first concern. First, security also very important. So every customer first they will ask security. When I host my applications on cloud, how the security will be addressed, right? Security, availability, both are most important here. Okay. Since long we are using AWS cloud in our project. So far we haven't seen any downtime or any issues, security issues. Okay. So whatever applications we are hosting on cloud, AWS, whatever databases we are hosting on cloud, so those are highly available, highly secured. Okay. Yeah.
What is the sync time between these zones?
2 minutes. Yeah, every 2 minutes.
So what is the connectivity? What kind of connectivity?
Connectivity, yeah. Fine. So replication mechanism they established already. Replication mechanism. So that we don't need to touch. That will be taken care by AWS one. We don't need to involve into replication mechanism, replication part. Okay. So that will be taken care by AWS vendor one.
The services will be failed out to the other or how it will be when
Failover.
Services will be
Failover. Yes.
But we cannot access the same set of servers what we access generally.
Same server, same copy will be available.
Okay.
Same copy will be available in other zone. Okay. So only IP will be changed because data center to data center IP will be different, right? But so accessibility is same, right? So even IP address, when we talk about IP address, I'll explain. So in real-time projects, we don't use public IPs, we use elastic IPs. Okay, that we will discuss. Okay. Yeah. So this availability zones and data centers, when they want to build, so they will check 100 years of historical data. 100 years of historical data. If any earthquakes are going on frequently, any floods are going on, any terror attacks are going on frequently, they will check it out. Okay. So yeah, few years back they planned one data center in Vizag, Vishakhapatnam, right? So after Udut, they cancelled that. Udut major disaster, right? in Vizag. So after that, they cancel and they move to Kolkata. Currently, one more data center is available in Kolkata. Right? This is availability zones. Okay. Yeah. So these zones are So these zones 24/7. These zones are available. Right. If any one zone is down, other zone will take it. Okay. So these regions zones will be taken care by AWS only. You don't need to touch anything. Okay. Yeah. So instead of this availability zone, we create VPC. This will be taken care by DevOps engineers. This is VPC. VPC is a virtual private cloud. Virtual private cloud. This will be taken care by DevOps leaders. So this is VPC is our own network, our custom network, our organization network. This will be taken care by DevOps leaders. So instead of the VPCs, what we will do? So we create subnets. What is subnet? Anyone? Yesterday we discussed. What is subnet? Small networks, right? Yeah. Subnet is a sub network or small network. Yeah. Subnetworks are two types. Two types of networks are available here. So which are public subnet, and private subnet. So what is public subnet? What is private subnet? This is interview question. What is public subnet? What is private subnet? Anyone?
Public is accessed by everyone.
Okay.
Private is only for the individuals who are signed up or
Okay.
something like
Fine.
that.
Is for the external use, private is for within the premises.
Right. Fine. So public subnet is a subnet we can access through internet. Right. So private subnet is a subnet we can access through intranet. What is internet? What is intranet? Public subnet is a subnet we can access through internet, right? So private subnet is a subnet we can access through intranet, right? For example, so when you want to access Google, Facebook, right, you can access through internet. But when you want to access your office network, how can we access? Through VPN, right? So through internet we can connect VPN. VPN will allow you to connect your office network. So office websites, office resources, you can access, right? Once you connect VPN, that is intranet within the organization. So private subnet is a subnet within the organization we can use. Public subnet, public applications, right? So every company, every organization, they use public and private subnets. Okay. So in public subnets, we can host public servers. Public servers. In private subnets, we can host private servers. So public servers means company websites, job portals, we can host it in public servers. So private servers, we can host the applications like time card entries, time sheets, leave management system, right? Outlook servers and communicators, internal communicators, Teams, Skype for Business, right? So these are all private applications. Private applications means within the organization. Okay. Yeah. So public subnet, private subnet, and public servers, private servers. So VPC subnets, these servers will be taken care by DevOps engineers. Right? Clear, right, everyone? This is just overview. Okay. While working on VPC, we'll go deep dive. Okay. While working on zones and regions, VPC, we'll go deep dive. So this can create practically, and we'll work on this. This is just overview. Okay. So any questions, anyone here? Yeah, this is the networking part. So we'll go deep dive. So practically we can create VPCs and subnets. Inside of the subnets, we can create private server, public server. We can access, we'll try to access these servers. Okay, we'll see practically. Fine. Yeah, next one. Yeah, so here we have services, right? Services. Click on services, see here. These are all services. So in which we have compute services, for example, compute services. Click on this. So in compute services, these are all compute services. In this is very important. EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud. This we will start tomorrow, right? So when you want to create servers, we need to go through the EC2 and we need to select EC2 and we can create servers here. So in this we have different types of servers are available. Click on this. So when I click on this, I'll show you tomorrow clearly. Just I'm giving overview. See here. So Amazon Linux servers, Mac OS servers, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat, right? SUSE Linux, whatever servers, whatever flavors you require, right? You can select. So if you click on browse more AMIs, see here. These are all different flavors. Whatever you require, you can select and you can create. These are all servers readily available. Okay. Yeah. So this we will go deep dive. Tomorrow we'll start this. So EC2 is the first service to create servers, instances. So in AWS we'll call it as instance. We don't call it as server, right? Instance. Next one, go down here. Databases. These are all the databases. DynamoDB, right? So DocumentDB, Amazon DocumentDB, and SQLDB, right? Different databases available here. Now go down here. Management and governance. In this, we have few services are available, which are like CloudTrail, CloudWatch. So these two are monitoring tools, CloudTrail and CloudWatch. So CloudTrail is for console monitoring, AWS console monitoring. Whatever services you are using will be console monitoring. Okay. So how it will work and where we create this, what are the use of this, we'll see that. We'll go deep dive. So CloudWatch. So CloudTrail is a console monitoring. CloudWatch is a infrastructure monitoring. Your servers monitoring, your storage monitoring, your network monitoring. Okay. These two are monitoring tools. Very important tools. Okay. In Linux we have NAGOS, right? But in cloud we use CloudTrail, CloudWatch. Okay. So next one, auto scaling. AWS auto scaling. This is very, very important service. Auto scaling, right? What is scaling? Anyone? What is scaling? Scaling. What is scale? Anyone? Scale and identity? Measuring, right? Okay. Yeah. Fine. So I give you a small example here. Auto scaling. AWS auto scaling. Yeah. Scale. Scale means we can increase the resources, right? Yeah. Fine. So for example, let us take IRCTC example. IRCTC, right? So when you try to book any ticket, normal time we can easily book the ticket, but Tatkal time, what will happen? We cannot book immediately, right? So Tatkal immediately drastic, whenever Tatkal starts, so what will happen? So more requests are coming in, site will not be open, right? Session timeouts will be happened. Fine. So only limited quota will be there. In that, people will try to book the tickets by the time. So tickets within 5 minutes also, tickets will be gone. So why that much of why that the process is happening like that? Why the tickets are why you are unable to book the ticket by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock? What will happen? Because for example, backend IRCTC team configured servers like this. Still they are using physical environments. Okay, so how they configure the servers, like they check 4 months, last 4 months ticket count, last 4 months ticket count. For example, last month they got 25 tickets booked, for example, I'm saying. So before last month, before that, so 28 requests, 28 tickets, 28 requests. Okay, before that 30, before that 22. So they will take last 4 month ticket count. Based on that, they configure servers, right? So here they configure 3 servers. So each server can manage 10 requests, 10 requests. 3 servers can manage 30 requests. 30 members at a time they can book the ticket, for example. Okay, this is normal time, but Tatkal time drastically 100 requests will be increased. 100 requests drastically. By the time these servers cannot manage, that is why we get session timeouts, right? Site will not be opened, errors. So backend they write some program like, if any request is in queue for 2 minutes, session will be timed out. Any request is in queue for 2 minutes, session will be timed out. So why they write this program? Because people are trying to book the tickets, they are in queue, 1000 people are in queue, for example. The burden will be happened on servers. That is why session will be timed out. Okay, so this program, right, backend, right? So this is government side. There is no competition here. That is why still they are using physical environment, manual process, right? So let us take one more example. Flipkart, for example, Flipkart, right? So Flipkart in 2020, Jan 1st, they gave some offers, right? Jan 1st, they gave some offers, like, so mobile offer, 50% off, right? So 22,000 mobile, 11,000 they gave. By the time they expected 15,000 users, but actual turn up 25,000. 25,000 users tried to book the product. By the time the site was not open, no one got the mobiles. So immediately what they did, they added auto scaling. They configured auto scaling. Okay. So if they have auto scaling, what will happen? So whenever more requests are coming in, automatically auto scaling will increase the servers. Auto scaling is a load balancer. Whenever load is happening on servers, automatically servers will be added, so that application will not be down anywhere. Got it, right? Yeah. So I give you one more example here. For example, in our home, there is a birthday function. Okay. So we invited 100 people, but 300 people attended. What will happen? So we invited only 100 people, but 300 people attended. Can you serve the food within the time frame? No, right? It will take some time. So you invited 300 people, but 100 people attended. What will happen? Food will be wasted, right? So the same way here also, server situation also same. So more requests are coming in, they cannot manage. No requests, resource will be wasted, right? That is why, to avoid that, auto scaling will help you to manage your resources. Whenever demand comes in, automatically it will add the servers. Whenever there is no demand, automatically it will remove the servers, right? So auto scaling, it will scale up servers, scale down servers. Got it, right? So while working on this, we'll go deep dive. So practically, we'll see that real-time scenario also I explain. I'm working with one project. Auto scaling, I'm mentoring one project. Okay, so that I explain. While working on this auto scaling service, we'll go deep dive. Real-time scenario also I explain this. Okay. So whenever you attend an interview, you can explain that real-time scenario.
So the billing would be generated depend on the auto scaling, right?
Right? Yes.
Okay.
How many servers are adding, as per the servers, billing will be generated.
And you
Whenever
say,
there is no demand, yeah.
okay.
Whenever there is no demand, servers will be removed. Billing will be stopped. Automatically that will be happen. You don't involve manually. You don't need to involve. Manual intervention not required here. Okay. So this is very, very important service. We'll go deep dive. Next one. Cloud formation is one of the service. Yeah, which is infrastructure automation. So in place of cloud formation, we work on Terraform. Terraform, cloud formation, both are same. Okay. Slight difference is there. So I'll explain. Okay. Yeah. Next one, networking and content delivery. So here we have VPC. What is VPC? Virtual private cloud, our own network. Okay. So VPC is a networking part. So we'll go deep dive. Okay. And next one, security, identity, and compliance. So here we have IAM service. IAM, identity access management, right? So here, yeah, this one, identity access management. So here we can create users, IAM users, and we can maintain the users. Whenever new DevOps player join into the project, we can create one IAM account and we can apply the permissions to the user. He will create the resources, he will work on the consoles. So IAM also one of the service. We'll go deep dive while working on IAM. So this will take 1 hour to 1.5 hours. Okay. Yeah. Next one, storage services. So these are all very important services. AWS backup, EFS. EFS means Elastic File System, right? So AWS Elastic Disaster Recovery, and FSX, S3, S3 Glacier. S3 means Simple Storage Service. S3 Glacier. This is mainly for long-standing data backups. We use this. Okay. Storage Gateway. So these are all the storage services. So along with this, one more storage services is EBS volumes, Elastic Block Storage volumes. Okay, so that also will go deep dive. So these storage services are very important. Every service will go deep dive. Okay, so apart from this, we have Elastic IPs here. Elastic IPs. How to assign Elastic IP to the server? How to remove that IP from server? How to hold that IP? We'll go deep dive. What is Elastic IP? Why we require Elastic IPs? Right? We'll see that. Next one, security groups. Security groups. What is security group? Anyone having idea? Security group is a virtual firewall. What is firewall? Anyone? What is firewall? Yesterday we discussed, right? Firewall.
Gateway.
Sorry, can you come again?
Gateway. It's like a gateway.
Right. Gateway, right? Yes. Fine. So firewall is a security layer. We can say security layer. It will work as a gateway, right? So inbound, it will control inbound and outbound traffic. If any unauthorized access are coming in, this will block. So as per the firewall rules, it will work, right? So if you want to allow or deny traffic, you can use security groups. Security group is a firewall. You can create the firewall rule. So as per the firewall rules, it will work based on the firewall rules. Okay. Yeah. So this also will go deep dive. Security groups, how to create security groups, how to create custom security groups, how to allow traffic, deny traffic, right? So we'll see that while working on this. Next one, SNS, simple notification service. Simple notification service. Okay. So, for example, we are using mobile data, right? Geo mobile data. So whenever we utilized 100 MB or 200 MB, we'll get notified through message, SMS, right? Who will send that? Backend SNS configured, simple notification service configured. So it will automatically send the notification whenever the data threshold reaches 100 MB, 200 MB threshold reaches, right? So that is SNS, will go deep dive. And one more service, which is SQS. It's a simple queue service, okay? For example, so when we book any product in Flipkart or Amazon shopping site, so when we place the order, we'll get one message. Your order has been placed. We'll send that. SQS will send that. So whenever the product is dispatched, we'll get one more notification. Whenever the product is reached to your city, you get one more notification, like the product is out for delivery. Whenever the product is delivered, you get one more notification. Product has been delivered successfully. We'll send that. SQS will send that. Okay. So SNS, SQS, these are both are services. We'll go deep dive while working on this. We'll see that practically. Next one. Yeah, so these are important services. We have so many services available. Yeah, while working on the services, we'll go deep dive. Right. So any questions up here, anyone? So here we have marketplace, events, tutorials, right? So marketplace means, what is marketplace, anyone? Marketplace means, for example, I required some resources which are not available in Quick Start. So Quick Start means, so here, for example, so when I try to create any resource, so here we have Quick Start AMIs, my AMIs, right? Different things are there. So in Quick Start, default servers are available. Quick Start default servers are available. Default images that we will see tomorrow. Yeah. Whenever I required any new servers, any new features, new services, so we need to go to AWS Marketplace. In this, we'll get all the required services. Okay. That we will see tomorrow. Right. So while working on EC2, EC2 is the first service, Elastic Compute Cloud. Okay. So from EC2 onwards, you need to practice. You need to start practice from tomorrow. Okay. So without practice, you cannot understand. You will not understand. Okay. So from tomorrow, you require laptop. And if you want to bring your laptop to institute, you can bring classroom, guys. And in third floor, we have practice room. You can sit there and you can practice. Okay. Yeah. So online, guys, you can download the recording and you can go through the recording and you can note down the steps and you can practice. Okay. From tomorrow onwards, so practically we'll see the services one by one. AWS services. Okay. So nearly 18 services will be covered in AWS. Okay. Those are very core services, important services. Fine. Tomorrow also 1 hour session only. Tomorrow, day after also 1 hour session. Monday onwards, make sure 1.5 hours. Tomorrow, day after 1 hour session only. So you can create the account today, AWS account. So if you are facing any issues while creating an account, you can post in the group. You can take the screenshot, post into the group, so that we'll discuss. Yeah. Still, anyone having any issues while creating an account, you can post in the group. And if you are not added in the WhatsApp group, you can add today. Okay. So tomorrow onwards, will not be allowed, right? So today only. Yeah, today is last pre-session. Fine. We'll stop here.
Ram,
Thank you all. Yeah, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
uh, Ram, is it possible to have the recording session? I mean, just after the class, because after 10 or 11, I mean, we start our work. So at least, I mean, we have time. I mean, till 9, 10. So if it is, I mean, possible to have the recorded session just after the class, that will be good. I mean, to practice.
Right. So this recording session will be ready after 30 minutes. So
Okay.
it will prepare, it will be ready after 30 minutes. Okay, I'll provide you in the group.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Right. So we stop here today. So tomorrow onwards, we'll start working on services one by one.